Yes, you guys totally want to watch today's video because, as always, you want to see me. Happy Saturday, everybody. No, the tagline does not lie. I said I was going to wait until March 2nd to reveal this, but you know what? I kept you guys in suspense long enough, and I haven't done a food-related video in a good while, so you know what? I think it's time I reveal to you all a certain item on my full course menu. Now, for those of you who haven't been paying attention at home, or if you're new to this, the full course menu is something I picked up while watching and reading an anime/manga called Toriko. None of you have guides for the entire story, although eventually I really should post a link as to where you can find all the manga chapters online. Anyway, but basically a full course menu. Well, actually, it's really about a guy trying to find like special ingredients, special items to eat on his full course menu. It's actually referred to as a gourmet hunter, but again, the idea of a gourmet hunter is to find items on their full course menu. And a full course menu consists of an hors d'oeuvre, a soup, a salad, a main course, a meat, a fish, a dessert, and a drink. And I think I'm going to try and do as best I can to reveal the items on my full course menu in the exact same way the manga did it themselves. Now, spoiler alert, the main character of the manga/anime, Toriko, he already decided what his main course is going to be. But personally, I'm going to save that one for last. I'll reveal why later on down the line, when we get to it. But I am going to do what he picked out technically first in the manga chapters, which is the dessert. Now, first and foremost, I want to iterate one thing. I have the biggest sweet tooth ever. How I haven't gotten any cavities, or for that matter, type 2 diabetes is quite honestly a miracle in of itself. But then again, I'm active, and I already told you I lost all the weight, but no time for semantics. So, there is barely any sweet thing I don't like. I mean, I have certainly never ran into anyone who said they didn't like sweets. I haven't. I mean, there's this one person I knew who wouldn't touch chocolate, wouldn't touch anything, but he did like root beer candy. I do like root beer candy on occasion, but that's no way a dessert, so anyway. Plus, honestly, I figured it's about time I told you what this was, seeing as how I haven't done a food-related video in a while, and again, I kept you in suspense long enough. So, the thing about me that I love about desserts, and I love all kinds, but what always gets me is I love frozen treats. I do. I love them all. Anything that can be chilled cold, like tiramisu or pudding or stuff like that, I love. You know what, I'm just going to say this right now. You see those commercials where you should freeze your Reese's peanut butter cups or freeze any of your chocolates related sweets or whatever before you eat them? I was doing that before it was cool. I am willing to brag. I am bragging about that. I was doing that before it was cool to do so. Yes. It's not often I get overconfident or get a little pompous, but that's one instance where I will. That's how much I love frozen things, frozen treats. So, of course I love ice cream. Everybody does, I haven't met an ice cream flavor that I haven't tried or at least didn't like. Really, I haven't. I mean, I can't think of anyone who doesn't like ice cream, period. I mean, there's a certain music teacher-related friend who's teaching music in the Gettysburg area where she went to college and I went to college. In fact, I met her in college. She's actually married right now, but she's actually really, really cool. I hope you're watching this, by the way. And when she got married, they had Dippin' Dots at her wedding. And Dippin' Dots is awesome. I love Dippin' Dots. I always find an opportunity to have it whenever I see it. But honestly, I want something with more body in of itself. So full-on ice cream is the way to go for me. And there are plenty of ice cream places that you gotta go to. I mean, you know, you have chain restaurants like Friendly's and Baskin Robbins, or name brands like Hershey's or Perry's. In fact, I'll tell you right now, the best ice cream places in this general area are Seneca Farms up in Penn Yan, New York, and Dippity Doodahs in Corning. It's actually right next door to in Yellows. So yeah, if you're on Market Street and you have dinner in Yellows, go right next door to Dippin' Dots for dessert, or Dippity Doodahs for dessert. Excuse me, Dippity Doodahs for dessert. Yes. And while Dippity Doodahs and Seneca Farms are both awesome, and I obviously highly recommend both of those places, there's one specific frozen treat that always gets me. See, I can actually eat a lot of ice cream, not get like ice cream headaches or feel cold or whatever. But there's one thing I will have that I save up even for the winter so I can have throughout the winter. I love it that much. And that, ladies and gentlemen, the dessert on my full course menu, Italian ice. And next week, a certain little place called Rita's opens. And I am so excited for that. I can't wait to go. I'm going to be going Friday afternoon. And, well, I should probably go back a little bit. See, I first heard about Rita's at Gettysburg College. I had a few times, and I loved it, but I didn't have a car, and it was a bit of a drive. Well, not a bit of a drive. It was right in town, but it was a long walk, and I didn't have a car, so I never really had an opportunity to have it very much. But when they opened up in Horseheads, specifically in the Miracle Mile, I had to have it, and I loved it. I actually went on opening day in 2014, but I didn't really start going consistently until since opening day of 2015. And I go once a week. I love it that much. And there's a lot of flavors of Italian ice there I love. Green apple, lemon, key lime, blue raspberry. The list goes on and on. But there's one flavor that stands out from all the rest. And it's based on one of my all-time favorite candies. Swedish Fish. That's right. My favorite thing I get from Rita's is Swedish Fish flavored Italian ice. And for those of you guys that are wondering, is it like ice with bits of Swedish Fish in it? No. It's actually the exact opposite. It's as if they melted down like Swedish Fish, mixed that into a bunch of shave ice, and just handed it out. And it's amazing. Again, it opens next Friday, and of course I'm going to go. I hope to go every Friday this year, like I've been doing the last several years. Well, actually not every Friday. If there's like a Friday where I know for a fact I'm not going to go, I'll just simply go the day before. I'm flexible like that. But I know there are some places in Pennsylvania where Rita's is originally from that have opened there was one Rita's opened up Valentine's Day. So a good while ago. Well, not a good while ago, but over a week ago. So A few places have already opened, but the Rita's in Horseheads is opening up this Friday, and I can't wait to go. Just gotta make it through less than a week. I can do it though. And the best part about this and honestly the best part about having Rita's is, whether it's Lent or not, I can have it because it's not meat. So looking forward to that. So yeah, I'm going to be going to Rita's. Honestly, I hope you guys check out Rita's too because it's awesome and you should totally go because Rita's is so totally my happy place. And honestly, it's been a really long winter. And actually, I should say this. When they close for the year, it's a little weird. Because sometimes, the first couple of years I started going consistently, they close at like beginning of December. But last year they closed on like November 19th. That was their last day, in 2017. So it's been a good while. But knowing how smart I am, I stock up and save it for the winter. So even though it's been a really long winter, I'll occasionally have the Rita's and I'll feel a little better. That in tandem with making these videos, and I'm on cloud 9 half the day. Well, actually when I have it. I had to ration out, of course. I didn't have enough for every single day, obviously. You gotta space it out. Moderation. So, with that said, I'll be going there soon. I can't wait till it opens. I'm humbled I was able to talk about it and therefore make the video for you guys. I hope we all have a wonderful day today. It's Saturday. You know it can't be that bad. And with that note, if you guys ever want to talk to me, if you guys ever want to chat, I'll always be here to lend an ear, and I will always have your back. So take care.